you what do you mean by true and fair view. Okay, true and fair view means to be true and fair enough while recording or while disclosing and presenting your final accounts. Okay, you have to be true and fair enough in at the time of preparing and finalization of your final accounts. Okay, then other major considerations were what? Prudence, substance over form, and materiality. Okay, prudence, I told you the meaning of prudence is knowledge. You should have that much knowledge, experience that you can foresee, you can see the future and decide today what will be the best accounting policy for you and your business in the coming years. Because once you have adopted one accounting policy, you are not allowed to change it. Okay, that is the reason I told you also, like if you are adopting any policy after 2-3 years, you should not feel, array, I shouldn't have adopted it policy, it is not working for me. Aisa nahi hona chahiye. So that prudence, that knowledge, that intelligence you should have as a businessman, that you should know which accounting policy is best suitable for your business. Okay, so which accounting policy you have to adopt will depend on the nature of your business, will depend on the form of your business. Okay, form is what? Wo partnership, proprietor, joint stock company, NGO, NPO, that is called as form. Then also on the nature of your business. What nature of your business means? Whether you're a service provider, a manufacturer, a trader. Okay, likewise. Okay, and whether you're profit making or not so profit making. ठीक है. Substance over form का मैंने बताया था. Reality is over legality. I had given you an example of a car which was taken on a EMI basis. I told you, Mr. X, if he is the owner of the car and he has sold his car to Mr. Y, okay, so now the possession of the car is with Y, but he will become the owner of the car only when जब वो अपने पूरे 10 installment X को दे देगा, right? लेकिन अगर हम पूछे from the point of view of depreciation, who will charge depreciation? Then Y will charge depreciation. Okay, so Y will be charging depreciation on it. Okay. So this is called as reality over legality. मतलब who's the legal owner? X is the legal owner. कार किसकी है? X की है. ओके, तो अगर कार X की है, उसने Y को बेच दी है, ओके, तो Y ओनर कब बनेगा? जब वो ऑल द 10 इंस्टॉलमेंट्स भर देगा, बराबर. लेकिन अगर जब बात आती है कि भाई डेप्रिसिएशन कौन चार्ज करेगा, तो डेप्रिसिएशन तो एसेट इन यूज पे होता है. तो एसेट इन यूज कौन कर रहा है? एसेट इन यूज तो वाई कर रहा है. तो रियलिटी इज ओवर लीगैलिटी. लीगल ओनर कौन है? एक्स है, बट एक्स कैन नॉट गिव डेप्रिसिएशन टू द कार बिकॉज although he is the legal owner, but who's the real owner now? Who's using the car? Who's driving the car? Car is in use to whom? He will become then the he is the one who will pass journal entries for depreciation. Understood? That is called as reality over legality. Okay, that is called as substance over form. Okay. Then we were supposed to speak on materiality. Okay, materiality means important items of the business which changes the decision of the end users. Okay, who are end users? End users matlab? Anyone? Who are end users? End users matlab आपके shareholders, आपके investors, आपके bankers. Okay, they are called as end users. Now, what is this materiality? ये होता क्या? Who will decide what is material for me? Okay, now understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, prudence means knowledge, having the knowledge of what? To see the future and decide for today that which will be the best accounting policy for your business or organization. Substance over form means reality over legality. Okay, and materiality, I'll explain this to you. What is materiality? Okay, I'll give you two examples. Company X, and company Y. Okay, now listen carefully. Yeah? They both have the same chartered accountants, Mr. Z. Company X, company Y have the same chartered accountant, Mr. Z. Okay, so Mr. Z will come and audit their books of accounts. Okay, now there was a transaction. Okay, there was a transaction worth rupees 5,000. Okay, a transaction worth rupees 5,000. ऐसे और 10 ट्रांजैक्शन थे. Okay, there were 10 more transaction worth rupees 5,000. 5,000 into 10 is how much? 50. So मतलब total 50,000 का ऐसा transaction है which the accountant of the company did not record. He did not record a transaction of 5,000 and there were 10 such transactions. He did not record. उसने नहीं record किया. Okay? क्यों नहीं record किया? He thought it's not material to the business. मतलब important to the business. Now who's he to decide whether 5,000 is not important to the business? It will be decided by the CA, not by him. Okay, or maybe he knows that this CA who comes to the organization does not record transactions more less than 10,000 rupees. Okay, ऐसा होता है ना auditors का you can understand the trend, you can understand their trend. Okay, this auditor, he does not see transactions less than 10,000 rupees. Okay, so you should not be able to read your chartered accountant. A chartered accountant should not give leeway to the accountant of the company that he can read him. अरे ये तो 10,000 से नीचे का ट्रांजैक्शन देखेगा ही नहीं. मतलब क्या होगा फिर? All transactions less than 10,000 will definitely have झोल पट्टी. दे नो कि ये ट्रांजैक्शंस तो ऑडिट होने ही वाले नहीं है, तो जितना भी झोल होगा वो 10,000 के नीचे वाले ट्रांजैक्शंस पे होगा. There will be no recording of transactions. There will be there will be cash embezzlement, चोरी चकारी जिसको बोलते हैं, cash embezzlement of transactions less than 10,000. Okay, so what is material? मतलब important items for the finalization or for the present which is significant, which is to be followed at the time of preparing and presenting final accounts is known as material items. Okay, now listen, huh? Mr. X का net का what do you call total revenue, I'm talking about sales, is say 50 lakhs. Okay, and Mr. Y ka total revenue is say 10 lakhs. Okay, and don't forget they have the same CA, huh? They have the same chartered accountant. Yeah, now see what will the chartered accountant do. Okay, now listen carefully. 50 lakhs का मैं निकालती हूँ से 1%. कितना होता है? 50,000. ओके, व्हाट डिड आई डू? मैंने मेरे रेवेन्यू का 1% निकाला, तो मेरा आंसर कितना आया? 50,000. सेम वे 10 lakhs का 1%. How much? 10,000. Okay. So now when the chartered accountant will come to X के firm में, when he comes to X, okay, तो वो क्या करेगा? Items of the worth 50 and more than 50, he will audit. And when he will go to Y, he will audit items more than 10,000 rupees. Okay, so ये जो मैंने निकाला ना बच्चा, ये 50 and 10 which I have found 1% of my total revenue or total sales, this is known as materiality. So see, from business to business the meaning changes, materiality changes. For Mr. X, for the company X, 50,000 is material, 50,000 and more items are material, and for Y, 10,000 and more items are material. समझ में आया? Material means of significant importance. When he will audit, he will see to it that transactions of more than 50,000 worth is audited by him, is checked by him properly. Okay? Is it clear, O division? So for everyone, materiality का ये मीनिंग सेम है, बट एप्लीकेशन चेंज हो सकता है. अगर मेरे लिए 50,000 का ट्रांजैक्शन मटेरियल है तो ज़रूरी नहीं है दूसरी कंपनी के लिए भी 50,000 का ही ट्रांजैक्शन मटेरियल आइटम हो. नो, उसके लिए कम का भी हो सकता है. ओके, तो अब आप लोगों को समझ में आया? तो क्या होगा, कंपनी एक्स में 50,000 के ऊपर का जितना भी आइटम्स है सब ऑडिट होगा, कंपल्सरीली ऑडिट होगा. ओके, तो व्हाट विल हैपन, द अकाउंटेंट इन योर कंपनी, ओके, ही नोज 50 के ऊपर का सारा आइटम ऑडिट होने वाला है. समझ में आया? या 50,000 के ऊपर का सारा आइटम्स ऑडिट होने वाला है. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है आइटम्स विच आर लेस देन 50,000 will not be audited. Did the CA say that I will not audit items less than 50? No, he did not say that. He just say, what does he say? As per AS1, he will check all the material items. Material items are what? Transactions more than 50,000 for Mr. X. So that too he will check. But did he say ki I will not check non-material items? No, he did not say that. He will check those material items, but at a random space. Random space matlab, I'll tell you the meaning of this. So Mr. X, in Mr. X ka company, say the items less than 50,000, ऐसे 100 items है. There are 100 transactions in his organization, in his business, which are less than 50,000. So what he will do? Random sampling. He will randomly select and check. Okay, what is random sampling? First transaction उठाया, बीच का नहीं उठाया, फिर सीधा 11th ट्रांजैक्शन उठाया, बीच का नहीं उठाया, फिर सीधा 21st ट्रांजैक्शन उठाया, बीच का नहीं उठाया, 31st ट्रांजैक्शन उठाया. Okay, like that. 41st, 51st, 61st, 71, 81st, 91, ऐसा. That means 100 में से कितना आइटम्स तुमने उठाया? Only 10. ठीक है, तुमने सारे ट्रांजैक्शन ऑडिट नहीं किए. 50,000 से नीचे वाले सारे ट्रांजैक्शंस यू आर नॉट ऑडिटिंग. ओके, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग? यू आर टेकिंग अ रैंडम सैंपल. 100 में से 10 उठाया. कैसे उठाया? तुम्हारी मर्जी. इट्स अप टू यू हाउ यू वांट टू डू इट एज अ सीए. फर्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन उठाया, बीच का नहीं उठाया. तुमने उसको बोला ये नहीं चाहिए मुझे, दूसरे मंथ का दो. दूसरे मंथ का फर्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन उठाया, थर्ड मंथ का फर्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन उठाया, फोर्थ मंथ का फर्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन उठाया. तो दिस इज योर ट्रेंड, दिस इज योर सीरीज. एवरी मंथ का यू आर पिकिंग अप द फर्स्ट ट्रांजैक्शन. Okay, so if there is any jholpatti in the first transaction, then it is understood that there is jhol in the other transactions also. So this is random sampling. This will save time of the CA. Okay, so if he knows कि 100 में से अगर 10 items उठाया उसमें गड़बड़ है तो बाकी के 90 में भी गड़बड़ होगा ही होगा. Then what he will do? Then he will audit each and every item. Remaining 90 also he will audit. What is happening? 100% audit is complete. Okay, understood? Clear? For Mr. Y, what he will do? He will take transactions less than 10,000. Okay, तो ऐसे suppose 50 transaction है company में. There are 50 transactions which are less than 10,000. He will take random sampling. Okay, random sampling is at the discretion of the CA. उसको जैसा random sampling करना है, he will do it. Okay. Am I clear about this materiality? How is materiality observed? Revenue का 1% is observed as material item. Okay, whatever is your revenue, उसका 1% Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah. Thank you, students. Okay. So this is all about what do you call accounting standards. Okay, ये पूरा accounting standard one है. So we started with accounting standard one is important for for disclosure of significant accounting policies followed in preparing and presenting your final accounts. Secondly, we saw कि it is mandatory, it is compulsory by every what you call organization. Compulsory है. आप मतलब ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हो कि ऑप्शनल में रख सकते हो. Disclosure है तो you have to give 100% disclosure. Okay, then we saw why is disclosure of accounting policy important. Obviously for the preparation of financial statements, that is your trading P&L, your balance sheet, your cash flow statements, and your notes to accounts. Then what is the purpose of AS1? AS1 purpose is that there should be a disclosure in final accounts. Okay, there should be a proper disclosure in final accounts. And then we saw about what was that? What are the fundamental accounting assumptions which are followed here? Okay, yeah, now listen. Fundamental accounting assumptions. Yes, Radhika, it's a theory chapter, but इसमें थोड़ा sums भी है. Fundamental accounting assumptions. It's not purely theory. ऐसा purely theory नहीं है इसमें है. Okay. So what are these fundamental accounting assumptions? ये भी आपने 11th standard में किया है. The going concern. Next, consistency. And next, accrual. Okay. So, is disclosure of accounting, fundamental accounting assumptions important in AS1? No, it is not. I'm again saying, okay, ये going concern, consistency, accrual concept, इसका disclosure करना है क्या AS1 में? इसका disclosure नहीं करना है. क्यों नहीं करना है? बिकॉज अरे ये तो मैंडेटरी है ना, ये तो बाय डिफॉल्ट तुमको फॉलो करना है. तुम इसका डिस्क्लोजर कब करोगे? जब तुम इसको फॉलो नहीं करोगे तब तुम इसका डिस्क्लोजर करोगे. ठीक है. आई गिव एन एग्जांपल. जैसे depreciation है. Okay, say the CA comes to your company for audit and he finds कि तुमने depreciation लगाया ही नहीं है और तुमने अच्छे से notes to accounts में नीचे disclosure दे दिया. You have given a disclosure also. The disclosure what you have given is we are not following depreciation accounting standard 6. Is it allowed? My question to you all is it allowed? चलेगा ये? अगर ऐसा disclosure मैंने लिख दिया, तुमने क्या बोला? What is AS1 saying? AS1 is saying disclose करो. Okay? कुछ follow नहीं कर रहे हो, disclose करो. तो मैं कर रही हूँ ना, मैंने लिख दिया है. I am not following AS6, accounting standard 6. I am not following depreciation accounting. चलेगा क्या? I'm asking वो division. Answer. चलेगा अगर मैं ऐसा disclosure दे दूँ बैलेंस शीट के नीचे under notes to accounts, if I give this disclosure that I am not following depreciation accounting, will it do? Okay, very good students. हाँ, नहीं चलेगा. क्यों नहीं चलेगा? अरे because वो डेप्रीसिएशन अकाउंटिंग तुम्हारा फंडामेंटल अकाउंटिंग अजम्पशंस नहीं है. डेप्रीसिएशन अकाउंटिंग तो क्या है? हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में किया. डेप्रीसिएशन अकाउंटिंग इज योर अकाउंटिंग प्रिंसिपल्स एंड मेथड्स and accounting principles and methods are compulsorily to be followed. Okay, you cannot omit them, you cannot escape them, and you cannot say कि हाँ भाई मैं तो नहीं follow कर रही हूँ, मैंने लिख दिया ना आपको, मैंने सच तो बोल दिया ना. What you are saying, AS1 talks about true and fair view. मैं सच बोला ना, कि मैं follow ही नहीं कर रही हूँ. No. Okay. Not following an accounting standard, okay, is not leading to proper disclosure in AS1. Okay, so on this pretext that you will not follow an accounting standard and you will give a disclosure for the same, not allowed. Okay, that is wrong accounting practice. Okay, so accounting principles and methods झक मार के तुमको फॉलो करना है. ओके, उसमें कोई एग्जेम्पशन नहीं है. फॉलो करना है मतलब करना है. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं करोगे फॉलो और उसका एक नोट लिख दोगे नोट्स टू अकाउंट्स में तो चल जाएगा. नो, इट इज नॉट अलाउड. ओके, यस, बट fundamental accounting principles, fundamental accounting assumptions like going concern, consistency, accrual. Okay, if you are not disclosing this in notes to accounts, chalega. Okay, when you have to disclose this going concern, ये कब तुमको disclose करना है, ये लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है notes to accounts में कि that we are following going concern concept, we are following consistency concept, we are following accrual concept. इसका डिस्क्लोजर करने की जरूरत नहीं है अकाउंटिंग assumptions की. ओके, बट अकाउंटिंग प्रिंसिपल्स का डिस्क्लोजर करना जरूरी है. ओके, या अकाउंटिंग assumptions, when you are not following them, then you have to disclose them. Okay, say for example ये first वाला going concern. What is going concern concept? Anyone knows? Yeah, Piyush, you will get all the notes, don't worry, I'll give. Okay, anybody knows what is going concern? किसी को याद है 11th standard का what is going concern concept क्या होता है ये? Anyone? मैं तो बताऊंगी what is going concern concept, but anyone, what is a going concern concept? Company will stay. Yes, Rajit, right, company will stay in future. Okay, मैं ये नहीं सोचूंगी कि जैसे अभी का जो पैंडेमिक चल रहा है, ओके, दिस करंट पैंडेमिक ऑफ कोविड विच इज गोइंग ऑन. सो दिस पैंडेमिक इज सिंस लास्ट 6 months से चल रहा है. ओके, 6 months हो गए हैं. Yeah, Diksha, it means continuity of business. Akash, business will continue in nature. Yeah, absolutely correct. Okay, तो अभी जैसे आप ये, yeah, students, you can start giving your attendance also in the chat box. Okay, ठीक है. हाँ. Now listen, what am I saying? Yeah, now अभी जैसे ये pandemic चल रहा है, 6 महीना हो गया already, but still all the businessmen, what they are thinking, they are still thinking about the going concern concept. वो ये नहीं सोच रहे हैं कि अरे 6 महीना business नहीं हो अभी हम business बंद कर देंगे. No, they are not thinking it that way. They are still thinking that they will survive and their business will continue again, ahead, and ahead. Okay, like this. So that is called the going concern concept. Okay. Now, when will you disclose this in the in notes to accounts? जब तुम तुम्हारा business बंद कर रहे हो. Okay, when you are insolvent. Okay, जब तुम इंसॉल्वेंट हो जाते हो तो गोइंग कंसर्न कॉन्सेप्ट ठप हो जाएगा ना, बंद हो जाएगा, बिजनेस चलेगा ही नहीं क्योंकि तुम इंसॉल्वेंट हो गए हो. हाँ, तो ये तुमको नोट्स टू अकाउंट्स में डिस्क्लोज करना पड़ेगा. यू आर गेटिंग इंसॉल्वेंट, यू आर बीइंग इंसॉल्वेंट, यू हैव फाइल्ड अ बैंक्रप्सी. ओके, यू हैव टू डिस्क्लोज दिस देन. ठीक है, बट तुम गोइंग कंसर्न कॉन्सेप्ट यूज कर रहे हो, ये डिस्क्लोज करना नहीं है. लेकिन जिस दिन तुम इंसॉल्वेंट हो रहे हो, पूरे दिवालिया हो रहे हो, लॉसेस में जा रहा है, बिजनेस बंद करने वाले हो, बैंकक्रप्ट हो गए हो, then you have to declare it in notes to accounts, okay, that you are unable to follow the going concern concept since you are insolvent. ये disclosure देना पड़ेगा. Okay, clear? Same go for consistency. Consistency means that you are following one accounting policy. मतलब मैंने जब बोला था कि एक बार जो accounting policy आपने adopt कर ली, तो till your business is there, till you are there, you are going to follow it. Okay, you're not changing it. Yes, but I did tell you, in case if there is any change in the accounting policies, then you are overruling the concept of consistency. Then you have to disclose it in notes to accounts. ठीक है, कोई accounting policy, जैसे मैंने बोला था, आप depreciation है, आप 10% पहले लगाते थे, अब आपने उसको change कर दिया, 15% depreciation rate कर दिया, तो आपका accounting policy change हो रहा है. Okay, your accounting methods are changing. Then this consistency policy will not come into existence, right? You are going for a change, then you have to mention it in notes to accounts ki yes, you are changing your rate of depreciation from 10% to 15%. Then that disclosure has to be there. Okay. Then accrual. What do you mean by accrual? Anyone knows what is accrual concept? Acknowledge it in the chat box. What is accrual concept? कंसिस्टेंसी तो मैंने बता दिया है. एक पॉलिसी जो है वो पूरे लाइफ टाइम तक चलेगी कंपनी में. दैट इज कॉल्ड एक्रूवल. सॉरी, दैट इज कॉल्ड कंसिस्टेंसी. व्हाट इज एक्रूवल कॉन्सेप्ट? Accrual. Credit facility. Diksha. Credit facility. How, Diksha? Fundamental principle of accounting standard. Money which is yet to be paid. Okay. So, Shruti, are you talking only in terms of revenue, bacha? Or you're talking in terms of cost also? Vineet is saying only when transactions happens it is recorded. Absolutely correct, Vineet. Yeah, that is called as accrual concept. Yeah, not when they are received. Recording revenues when they are earned. Only when transaction is happened it is recorded. Janvi says recording revenues when they are earned and not when they are received in cash. Absolutely correct, Janvi. Unnati is saying recording transactions when earned or expense incurred. Yeah, it is one and the same. Yeah, absolutely correct. Very good, students. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Yeah. Accrual concept क्या बोलता है? जब तुम्हारे पास पैसा आने वाला है तभी उसको रिकॉर्ड कर दो. ओके, जरूरी नहीं है जब हाथ में आएगा तभी उसको रिकॉर्ड कर दो. मिलने वाला है ना, पता है ना मिलने वाला है, आउटस्टैंडिंग है बट आने तो वाला है. तो बी पॉजिटिव इन योर अप्रोच. थिंक वो आ चुका है एंड देन यू हैव टू रिकॉर्ड इट. एंड द सेम रूल अप्लाइज फॉर एक्सपेंसेस आल्सो. ओके, whether it is according to the accrual concept, जरूरी नहीं है when I will get it in hand, जब मैं मेरे हाथ में आएगा पैसा then only I will record it. No, even if it is what you call accrued, मतलब even if it is outstanding, money is supposed to come to me, still I will record it. Okay, yeah. So that is called the accrual concept. तो ये सब चीज बताने की जरूरत थोड़ी ना है नोट्स टू अकाउंट्स में. ये तो तुमको फॉलो करना ही करना है. ये तो assumptions है, accounting assumptions. हाँ, but if you are not following them, then you have to mention it in notes to accounts. Okay, I again say accounting principles and methods are mandatory to be followed. You cannot exempt them. तो उसका एक notes to accounts लिख के बोल नहीं सकते we are not following it. No, not allowed. But yeah, fundamental accounting assumptions, you need not mention कि we are following this accounting assumption, going concern, consistency and accrual. But if these three concepts you are not following, जैसे मैंने example दिया, जब तुम insolvent हो जाओगे, okay, जब तुम bankrupt हो जाओगे तो going concern concept नहीं चलेगा ना. तो तभी तुमको डिक्लेयर करना पड़ेगा नोट्स टू अकाउंट्स में कि भाई हम बैंकक्रप्ट हो गए हैं, तो वो नीचे डिक्लेयर करना पड़ेगा. Because going concern concept then is not applicable to you. Okay, same goes for consistency. If you're following any policy throughout your lifetime of the business, you don't have to mention in notes to account. But the day you stop following it, there is any change in the policy of your company, okay, then you have to mention it in notes to accounts. Okay, राइट. सो ऐसे बहुत सी चीजें हैं. ओके, इसका डिटेल नोट्स मैं आपको दूंगी बच्चा. ओके, ऑब्वियसली आई हैव टू गिव बिकॉज ऐसा कहीं मतलब if you go through textbooks, so accounting standards runs into pages. You don't have to study all those pages. You have to just see the important highlights in accounting standards. You have to only study that much. Okay, abhi jaise if anybody asks you about accounting standard 1, if you have to write a short note on this, okay, then these are the important things which you should know and you should write about. That jaise you should write about accounting policy and method. If you're writing about AS1 and if you're not writing about the accounting principles and methods, then obviously nobody will give you marks. And You have to write about primary considerations like true and fair view. You have to write about prudence, substance over form, materiality. You have to talk about going concern, that is fundamental accounting assumptions, going concern, consistency and approval. तो जब हम अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 1 की बात करते हैं तो ये सब एस्पेक्ट की बात हम करते हैं. यू हैव टू स्पीक अबाउट दीज एस्पेक्ट्स, यू हैव टू राइट अबाउट दिस एस्पेक्ट्स, यू शुड नो अबाउट दीज एस्पेक्ट्स. ओके, या right, just by writing accounting standard 1 means disclosure of accounting policies will not suffice your answer. Okay, you have to uh, write all these things. Okay, true and fair view, prudence, materiality, substance over form, accounting, fundamental accounting assumptions, accounting policies and methods. You have to speak about that. Yeah, Radhika, you have to maintain book. Yes, obviously, dear, because I am not suggesting any textbooks to you all. So whatever notes I am giving is only the textbook available with you. I don't prefer any textbooks. Whatever I am teaching you is more than enough. Sums ka PDF I will already give it to you all in advance. So no need to worry about anything, at least for my subject. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So next lecture, students, we will do AS2. Okay, AS1 का detail notes I will give. Okay, वो pointers के साथ. Okay, मैंने बोला था ना आपको. See this. ये. Yeah. So this all we have done. देखो. We have done all these 5 points I have covered with you: objective, scope, definition, recognition and measurement, presentation and disclosure. Okay, yeah. So I'll give you the notes in this format only. Okay. So next lecture we will do AS2. I will share the AS2 ka, sums with you all in your Google Classroom. Okay. See the accounting standards. This.